You made it. You found the Dustin Box Podcast. Unfiltered, unedited, real. That sounded just as cheesy as I thought it would. And it's mostly unedited. Obviously, I got to do some edits, right? Come on, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, for reals though, I got interested in doing podcasts a couple years ago when I was doing construction, and I found myself listening to people that I didn't necessarily always agree with, but I became fascinated with different perspectives, different ways of looking at things from a whole range of different topics. And I really wanted to do a podcast that gave me the freedom to have whoever I wanted on as a guest, talk about whatever I wanted to, and not limit my guests to like soundbite type comments or opinions, but actually gave them freedom to really express themselves, to, explain their premise, to explain their thinking on a certain subject matter, versus just being cut off like you see oftentimes in popular media. I think it's really important that we learn to listen to each other, listen to ideas that we don't necessarily agree with, that can challenge our own beliefs, that can challenge our own ideas, and really bring maturity, bring a real full perspective to life. I grew up in another country. I grew up in different places around the world, and I have a real value for just a real kind of full perspective. And I want to be challenged. I hope you as a listener is challenged. I may not necessarily always agree with the opinions of my guests. Heck, man, I may not even always agree with my own opinions in a couple months. We got to have freedom to grow and change, And so if you find yourself disagreeing with someone on the podcast, that's fine. Keep listening. See what they have to say. If you like what they're saying, then that's also great. So we're going to have a bunch of different topics, and I hope you enjoy a bunch of different guests, a bunch of different things that we're going to be talking about. Awesome. Well, hit the subscribe button so that way all the new episodes will just download right to your device. Follow DustinandSavannah.com. My wife's blog is there. Hopefully I'm going to get her on as a guest. She's absolutely incredible. Our Instagram, Dustin and Savannah. My personal Instagram, DustinBox_BJJ. And Twitter, DustinBox, which I don't really use. I'm trying. So maybe start hitting me up on Twitter, and it'll get me using that. Also Facebook, Dustin and Savannah. Hey, I hope you really enjoy this. I'm super stoked to be doing it, and let's get right into it.